No one knows that but you. You're the first person I've told that to.
Did you miss me? I know I've missed you.
This new Gossip Girl really is your baby. When did you first have this idea for the revival, and how did you pitch it?
Well, Josh and Stephanie came to me because they'd tried a couple different ways and they couldn't really crack it, and they finally were like, you know what, let's talk to Josh Safran, and if he wants to do it, let's do it, and if he doesn't, let's not. And they came to me and they were like, only if you have an idea that you love. And I was like, I don't. So I walked away. And by the time I had gotten into my car, I called Stephanie and I was like, actually, I have an idea. And then it just stuck with me and I couldn't let go of it.
I was so thrilled to discover that the audience finds out who Gossip Girl is. I'm calling it Gossip Group in the very first episode. How long has that been the plan?
From the beginning, from the first time Safran pitched us his take on the show, that was always part of the pitch, which we loved because it was an inversion of the original.
I wanted to focus on the teachers, and I wanted to see what would happen if the teachers sort of tried to regain control of these sort of like kids that were out of control, and knowing that they were Gossip Girl from the top and watching it destroy them.
What are the pros and cons to having multiple people act as Gossip Girl in this show?
It allows for actual like Dan alone would have been boring to watch him for 121 episodes, just sit there typing. They actually get to talk, and they get to debate whether this is a good idea or a bad idea. Some tips they get in future episodes, they really have to, some of them disagree, and there's like battles over it. So I think that adds like a whole new layer.
If I wasn't born into this world, maybe I could write myself into it.
The audience had a very strong reaction in the first series to Dan being Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Did that impact or shake things up when you approached this new series?
Well, in a good way, Dan being Gossip Girl actually laid the foundation for the way that the new show builds off the old show, because it's very much part of the mythology of Gossip Girl in the show that gets excavated and kind of repurposed in the present.
I really think for the audience the first time around didn't get to see Dan sitting at the kitchen table with Jenny next to him, and he was posting something about her, and he had to watch it happen to her when she read it right in front of him. I felt like this time around we wanted to see that. I want to make the audience complicit in Gossip Girl, being along with Dan basically as you see what toll it takes on you to report on the people you love the most dearly. So
It's just a different approach to the storytelling. You know, it was a mystery in the first season, the first show, and this show is just a different approach. And so the audience can focus on other things, I guess, and see the toll that being Gossip Girl can take on people.
Gossip Girl, an anonymous Instagram account that spies on our students.
We talked about Nate Archibald in the pilot. Dan Humphrey is now a writer. What other teases can you give me about our crossovers in this first season?
there are a whole bunch of recurring characters who appear in episode 10. No one knows that but you. You're the first person I've told that to. And it's a whole bunch. It's not just one. And I'll just leave it at that.
Constance Billard alumni?
Not gonna say. I can't say. I just think, honestly, being in the same world again and hearing where the characters went and where they are now and knowing that they exist in the world and hearing these little tiny mentions of them throughout, I really love that. I think it's really great for the fans, but also just keeps the original show alive while letting the new show stand apart.
What is one character that you would love to bring back?
Dorota.
I mean, we always knew it was one of us, right?
I always thought it was Dorota.